So today I'm going to show you how to get the last bit of paint out of your tins and mix it into another can. Normally I end up with all these tiny little bits in the bottom of each tin, and I save them all up, take them to the wall and do this big multicolored piece with 10 or 15 cans, something like that. But what I'm going to show you today is how to mix it into a completely empty tin. So you can just take one tin to the wall, and to do it we're going to use this thing. So this is the red needle cap, and also known as the mixing cap. So I'll show you how to do it step by step. The first step is to take our empty tin that we're going to mix into, and we're going to put that in the freezer, which is going to lower the pressure. So we probably want to put it in there for about 15-20 minutes, just till it's nice and cold. So we'll go do that now. We'll just take that and tuck it next to the barbecue meat lovers pizza. Delicious, by the way. While we're waiting for that can to cool down, we're just going to get a bucket, fill it up with hot water. Alright, so we've got our bucket of hot water. Now what we're going to do is get all these tins, which just have a little bit in the bottom. We're going to put them all in there. So the other thing I've done is I've chosen colours that are all similar to mix into the tin. So I'm not going to mix like a blue and a red or a green or some weird colour like that. I'm going to do all yellows and oranges, a bit of white, and we should get a pretty decent colour that we can use for a background or a fill. Back to the freezer. It's been about 20 minutes. Wrong one. There you go. And this thing is chilling, so this is going to be ready now to mix into. So now we're going to get our red needle cap. If you weren't going to use this for mixing paint, I don't know, you could probably do some squirty fills in your piece, or maybe some big tag or something. I don't know what you'd really use it for, but yeah, we're going to use it to mix today. So we're going to take another one, going to pull the end out. So this is empty. So what we're going to do is just take that one and fit it straight in. So just have to twist it a bit. There we go. So we've got the two caps like that. Now we're going to get our tin, our cold can that we just took out of the freezer. Going to put that on. Just twist it on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our hot can that's been in the hot water, give it a bit of a shake. We're going to twist that one on. Okay, so what you want is your hot can on the bottom and the cold one on the top, the empty one on the top. So the paint is going to flow up into that one. Just make sure that they're locked together. It's kind of awkward how you have to hold it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to press down the top one, and pretty much like a second later we're going to press down the bottom one. So I'll press it and we'll see if you can hear the paint mix. There we go. So that bottom tin is just pouring into the top one. There we go, so that's slowing down now, so I'm just going to pop this off. There we go. So that's completely empty now, the bottom tin. So I'm going to mix all these tins into this one. I'll fast forward it so you don't have to sit through it, and then we'll see what colour we get at the end. So another thing, if you feel like the paint isn't going in anymore, it's because this thing might have so much pressure in it from emptying all those cans in there. So what I do is just put on a bit of a fat cap or whatever you have, just put it upside down and just let some of that gas out. Alright, so that thing had a lot of pressure in it. Alright, once that's done, we just go back to mixing. Alright, so that's done now. So this is the tin we started with. Now it feels like a full tin now. All these things are empty. So yeah, we emptied all of those into this. So I'll give it a good shake and then I'll test it out and see what color we ended up with. Okay, I should probably pick a nozzle that's not clogged. There we go. There we go, we got like a creamy, actually it still looks pretty similar to Brita, but yeah, that's what we got. This is another one that I mixed up the other day. I had a whole bunch of pinks and purples, so I just mixed it all into this tin. And that's what color I got, so you can see on the lid what it used to be. And that thing is full. I mixed heaps of paint in that. That is probably more full than a normal can. So yeah, maybe you shouldn't push it that far, but it's a pretty good color. Can definitely use that. The last thing you're going to want to do is try and clear out the cap so you can use it again. So just put it on the tin, put it upside down, and just spray the gas through it. That's it, the red needle cap, also known as the mixing cap. They work really well. Instead of lugging all these, you know, almost empty cans down to the wall to do some galaxy type fill, you can just mix them all into one and do a solid background or something like that. So yeah, as long as you follow the steps, it should work. So yeah, grab a bunch, try them at home.